Hello, my beautiful friends. Okay, I have a confession to make. I had to pre record this training for you. And if you're like, why did you do that? I'm like, well, because I'm traveling right now and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to actually be live for you. So I decided to take a pre recorded training and then add it. But I didn't want to just like run it and you're like, is she live? Is she not live? I didn't want it to be like a confusing thing. So it's actually a pre-recorded training. So that's the deal. Anyway, I love you. You're like really pretty. I hope you enjoy the training and I hope your business is going great. And if it's not, I'm going to share some awesome things for you in this upcoming training. So let's dive in. Okay. I love you and you're pretty. Goodbye, friend. It's Michelle Cunningham. I'm so excited to be here. I'm going to be talking about, I've been getting a lot of questions about my year-long coaching program that has hundreds and hundreds, if not, I think we're close to we're getting to 1,000 people. I have 2 different elite programs, but the elite program I'm going to be talking about today is my year-long coaching program that teaches you how to build a brand on social media, how to start getting attention on social media by making videos, how to start building your email list, and then ultimately how to sell things like a digital course or like your book or to host retreats or have one-on-one coaching packages and all the things I do. And so I'm going to be walking you through the kind of my journey of doing that and then like how you can do the same. So it looks like my lighting is really bright, but I can't fix it. I can't figure out where the LX went. It disappeared on me. That's just fine. Hi, Mary. So good to see you. Okay, so where is everybody watching from and what is your weather? We have snow outside my window, which we have not had snow in 3 years in North Carolina. And there is like this much snow and it's so exciting. So I see white and that makes me really happy. So it brings me so much joy. So let's see. I'm going to share this screen here. Let's see. I just got to click a button. And I'm going to walk you through. I'll give you like a little bit of backstory because there's some funny stories in here. And then I'll also share like a little bit about my program. So, okay. All right. Here's the backstory. I think it's important. Okay. 17 degrees. Oh, New Hampshire, -1. That's when your face feels like it's going to freeze off of your face and fall into the floor. It's like hurts. Like I saw a saying once, like, why do I live somewhere where when I go outside, my face hurts? Like, yeah, I was in Florida and it was so warm. It was 80 and the next day it was 60 and that was a little chilly, but still it was fabulous. Okay. Present. I'm going to share my screen. This one. Okay. I'm just going to pull in some, this is the whole like presentation, but I'll give you just some of this, not the whole thing. So I would be curious, what do you sell or what do you want to sell? I'd be so curious. Okay. So where'd my slide go? Okay. I'm going to move this to a new tab. Move tab to new window. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, cool. Then I can see you guys at the same time as my presentation. Okay, so this is my quick backstory. I mean, many of you know I grew up incredibly poor. My mom was a single mom. I come from humble beginnings, and so growing up, I just wanted to be able to afford Pantene shampoo like the rich kids. That was like my dream. All right, so I graduated college, got my dream job as a pharmaceutical sales rep. Thought I would do that for the rest of my life, and then I realized I feel like I'm made for more. So I ended up, my coworker Sam was like, "Hey, you should totally start selling makeup like my wife does at night. You can make extra money while being a pharma rep." And I'm like, "That's actually a good idea because I'm single and I've got nothing going on and I like money because I didn't have money growing up and money gives me stability and security. So yeah, I'll do that." So I signed up and I did nothing with it until 2009. I was fed up enough with my corporate job and I'm like, dude, I really want to make this selling of beauty and skincare products a thing. So I found a mentor who showed me the ropes. She showed me what to do. And when she showed me what to do, after meeting her, 6 months later, I went from never not selling anything of my beauty products to selling to 300 customers. I had 50 new team members. I was driving a company car and I became a top 1% leader in the company, all in a 6-month period. Right. And I have a whole training program that literally shows you how to do that for the network marketers of the world. I'd be curious if there's any network marketers watching. So that was my first training program I ever created. And that became so successful. It became a multi-million-dollar training program that I ended up creating a program that shows you how to take your knowledge and sell it online, right? Which is also what I'm going to be talking about today is how you can bottle up what you know in your brain, put it out into the world, and you can help people and you can make money selling your knowledge, right? Which is exactly what I do. It's how I earn a living. All right. So I'm having some success in network marketing and people keep asking me, how'd you do it? You're an introvert. You don't walk up to strangers. Like, how are you doing that? Because everyone else was teaching, like, go to the mall, meet strangers, talk to them, and like, which is horrifying, right? So I had some unique ways that I was doing it. So I started to share First, I would just share with like each person that asked me. And then it was like the definition of insanity where it's like, dude, I've answered this question like 27 times this month. I'm like, that's no longer smart. We should make a video. So almost out of necessity, I started a YouTube channel in 2014. And I started to share what I was doing, right? You can see my son behind me. That little cute, adorable, sweet angel baby is now 12. And he is not as sweet as he was in that little video. Oh man, they grow too fast. 12 is different, you know? It's different than 2. He used to cuddle me all the time. He loved his mama. He loved his mama. He still loves his mama. He just, it's different. Anyway, so 2014 I start this YouTube channel, right? And so I started sharing my strategies on social media. And over the next few years, people start watching these videos, right? And they're watching the videos, they're commenting on them, they're enjoying them. And so I just really am enjoying making free videos for like this many years. All those years, I'm just making free videos because I'm nice, because I don't even know how you can make money from it. And I remember like around this time, like one of my friends who was a leader came over and she's like, wait, so why are you making those videos? I'm like, I don't know. I just like to help people. And like, I found such fulfillment in people being like, oh my gosh, this was so helpful. Thank you so much. And I'm like, really? Oh, good. I'll make more. So that's it. I would make one video a week and I would release it out. Sometimes I miss a few weeks because the kids were sick or whatever, but that's generally what I did. Right. And I just really enjoyed making these videos. And she's like, but how are you making money? I'm like, I'm not. She's like, oh, and I remember her leaving and being like, wait, I could? Like, well, how could I do that? I had no idea. So, then this door opens. And I truly believe, like, I believe that God doesn't put a dream in your heart unless you've been given the ability to achieve it, right? Or the universe doesn't put a dream in your heart unless you've been given the ability to achieve it. And I just like really believe like I had a message to share that would help people. And like I knew one day it could turn into something bigger, but I just didn't know how. Well, I started to just put myself out there and doors started to open. This is one of those doors opening. This CEO of a company calls me and he says, hey, we would love to pay you to come speak for our company. Our sales reps love you. They love your training. You're amazing. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, you're a CEO, but I didn't say that. Right. But I was like, whoa, CEOs never called me because I'm just a little kid, So I was like, keep it cool, Michelle, be professional. And then he asked me what my fee was. And like at the time, I'm like, I have no idea. Like, it's my fee. My gosh, I don't have a fee. Right. Little did I know speakers get paid like 20 grand. And I was like, I don't know, 2,500 would be crazy. If someone paid me 2,500 to like fly out and fly back and pay my travel, like that would be crazy. Right. So I tell him that. My husband's like, there's no way he's going to say yes, so you run the risk of you're overcharging. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. I say 2,500. He says, great, we'll send you a check today. And I was like, oh my gosh, I fall over dead. Cause again, it's my first like official speaking gig where I'm getting paid. And I'm like, this is crazy. Right. So I get paid. But before he hangs up the phone, a very pivotal moment in my life. He says, bring along your training program. You can sell it at the event. It's a big, right, very big moment. Cause I'm like, I don't have a training program, but I said, yes. I said, okay. So I say, okay. And I hang up the phone and I'm like, oh no. So I go lie in front of my husband's office and he's like, and I'm like, oh no, what have I done? He's like, what's wrong? I'm like, dude, the CEO of a network marketing company just asked me to speak for the company. He told me to bring along my training program and sell it. My husband's like, okay, do you have one? I'm like, no, I don't. That's the problem. He's like, can you make one? I'm like, yeah, I can. He's like, okay, then do that. I'm like, okay. So I like scrape myself off the ground. I'm like, okay, now I got to make a training program. Shoot. So I figured it out that week. I move fast. I'm like, I don't know. I watched what other people were doing. They had CDs. I'm like, sweet, I'll make a CD. I'll put my face on it like I'm Beyonce or someone. I'll act like I'm important and I'll make this CD. So I just literally taught what I knew in my brain. Just like, here's how I'm getting leads. Here's how I'm hosting parties. And here's how I'm recruiting. Okay. This is literally one of my first digital products ever. And if you go to the website, directsalesrocks.com, that is literally, it's my first Direct Sales Rocks. I bought that domain. I was like, yeah, I'm going to turn this into a company. No idea what I was doing. But either way, that was my first product I sold. Okay. So I bring them to the event. I sell about 100 there. I make $1,700. And I'm like, dude, stop it. I'm so good at this. But I come home because I bought 300 of them. I bought them for $1. I was selling them for 17. And I had 200 left over. So I'm like, dude, I got to figure out how to sell these. Like, what am I going to do? So I put them on a website. And then I was like, wait, it's like not really selling anything. It's like not really working. And that was me. I lost my hair. Just kidding. But I was not making money. I'm like, oh man. So then I realized like websites are dead, right? Have you ever tried to sell something on a website? You're like, it's not working that good. Well, I get an ad one of those nights. It must have been like how to sell more stuff on your website. And I must have been searching for that because then Russell Brunson from ClickFunnels appears and he's like, hey, are you trying to sell more of your stuff and you wish there was a simple system? Hey, I'm going to show you how to do it using funnels. Did you know that websites are dead? I'm like leaning in. I'm like, oh my God, really? Okay. I have been doing this wrong, right? So he teaches me how to make a funnel. And so my first funnel is, if you go to Direct Sales Rocks, you'll see my first funnel. I put it on there and I realized that, oh, wait, this actually works. It's funneling people to buy my thing, right? And the reason that a funnel works over a website is when a person goes to a website to buy something on the website, there are so many distractions and a confused, distracted mind does nothing, right? So when you send them to your website, you're like, look at my Instagram and my blog. And over here is a little thing I like. And then here you can go to my YouTube, and then here's my thing you can buy, and then over here, it is confusing. The difference between a website and a funnel is a funnel has one green button to buy the thing. That's it. There's no other option on that funnel. Nothing else but a green button to buy the thing, which is why it works, right? A confused mind does nothing. And nowadays, people, we have such limited time to grab their attention. So we send them to a website and they're confused. They're like, see you later. I'm back to scrolling reels. I'm back to watching YouTube videos and I don't even know. I was trying to buy something from you, but I forget what it was, right? So we have to make it so crystal clear. We take them from a video to the page and it's like, here's the exact thing you saw in the video. Would you like to buy it? There's a green button. Here you go. Buy. Okay. It works, right? So it starts working for me and I'm making like $34 a month. I'm selling like 2 of them and I am so excited. This is 2017 and 2018. I'm making $34 a month. And I am like, I have life figured out. $34 free is rolling into my account from strangers on the internet. I'm going to Starbucks and I'm like, dude, I have life figured out. Or so I think. Then I read a book from Russell Brunson again, because he's really smart, called Traffic Secrets. And he was like, there's 3 types of traffic. Traffic you earn is your social media following. Traffic you own is the email list you build. And traffic you buy is running paid ads. And I'm like, wait, okay, I have some followers. I have people on my email list, but I haven't really been paying for traffic. Oh, I had a slide for it. Traffic you earn, traffic you own, traffic you buy. But I realized I wasn't really doing the traffic you buy thing. And I'm like, let me try this. So I remember in January 2019, I ran my first ad to my offer, to my funnel. And I spent $50. And I remember making $300 that day. And I was like, whoa, I'm like so excited. And the next day I spent $50. And I made like $30. I'm like, whoa, this thing is broken. And the next day I spent like $50 and I made like, I don't even know, $50. And I was like, what the heck is wrong with this? And then I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I was like, but I think it works because the first day it kind of works. So if I could just find someone that knows how to do this. So I ended up finding what's called a Facebook ad manager. And I'm like, hey, here's what I'm looking to do. If you could just, I know you cost money to hire, but if you could just make me money and pay for the ads and you could make me profit, then you're hired forever. And so they did. So they came on board. This is when they came on board. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So they ran ads. This was about $60,000 that they generated in the month of January running ads. It was profitable too. So like, we would run ads, we'd make money. I'd put the money back in, right? So we might have spent like 30 grand in ads, but not my own money. It was just recycled money. And I made 60. So I made about $30,000 in profit. And I was like, oh man, out of college, my first, when I was a pharmaceutical sales rep, I made $42,000 right out of college. And I just made $30,000 in 1 month. That means I'm a living legend, I was really excited. So then, I figured some more things out that year, right? And there's some ups and downs and I launched different things, right? This is me like, I don't know, it's not selling anymore. Because I realized like everyone that knew me kind of bought it and then it just kind of flattened out a little bit. There's also the network marketing company I was with, like, you can't run ads. And I'm like, I'm not running them to your company. And he's like, yeah, but you can't run them. And so it got complicated. So it was a little complicated right there. But then this right here, I launched something for sale, a new thing, teaching people how to hold Facebook Live parties. And I remember making $52,000 in a weekend. There's also a pivotal moment in my life where I'm like, whoa, that's more than $34. $52,000 is far greater than $34. And I was excited. So then it just I kept learning, right? So this is that little blip right here. Just what I just showed you, the little blip. And then this is me and learning over this is 2024. I mean, so this number is now over 13 million. And again, I don't share that to impress you. And you might be like, what is this plummet here? I'm like, that's because I ran the report like at the beginning of the month where, numbers were still coming back up. But either way, 13 or more than $13 million now. And I never share that number to impress you, but to impress upon you, I was excited to be making $34 a month in the beginning. And you should too. That's how it starts, right? We have like a journey, right? So this has been my journey. And so what I wanted to share with you is, and I'd be curious if any of you feel like you spend countless hours online, you don't have a clear path or a strategy, or you feel like what you're working on might not be the right thing. Say one, if this is you. Say two, if you feel like you're working on the wrong things. Say number three, you have high income and then it's low income. You're like, I don't know what's going on here. Say three, if that's you. Or say, if you feel like I don't know what to do with the tech, drives me nuts, right? Or number five, say four, if that's you. Say five, if you bring on new clients, you're working with everyone one-on-one and you're like, I have no time to do anything more. Say five, if that's you. And say number six, if you're tired of wasting time and you're ready to make this year that everything changes in a really big way. I see lots of numbers coming in, right? So what you need is a business that's automated, that works when you're not working, right? So while I was traveling for the last 4 days in Florida, I had one of my biggest sales months. I was hanging out at Great Wolf Lodge yesterday. No, it was the day before yesterday. And sales just poured in while I was hanging out at Great Wolf Lodge, like literally hanging out. I was checking some messages on Facebook, right? And I was responding to people. I might have posted something, but like, other than that, the machine is running. And that's what I teach people how to do, right? Is how to take, go from a beginner and then make this thing really work. So I want to share a little bit about, this just shows you, and this is a little bit of a training where I'm showing you like, hey, this is my whole system. So
I know for sure that
$25,000, since joining my elite year-long coaching program, she's had a $25,000 increase in her sales since joining the program.
So that's exactly what
this
I did.
is Nicole, she's
so that's exactly what I did. And so we are in the process of developing a sales funnel.
So anyway, she closed her first $25,000 high ticket offer after being in my program. This is the house I grew up in, right? Married for 11 years. I made 2 kids. They're 9 and 12 now, like growing up. There's my secret husband. No one ever sees him on social media. You don't know he exists because he doesn't like to be on video. But he's really nice, and that's what he looks like. And so I also wrote a book, right? And my life mission is to show you how to radically change what you focus on so you can live the true laptop lifestyle, right? And so that's what my elite year-long coaching program teaches. And so, a lot of people, they just want to create stuff on social media and then get brand deals and affiliate commission, which you make a small percentage of revenue from a lot of work. Whereas I teach people how to use social media to create email landing pages, to market through email, to sell people through your funnel ecosystem, to sell your course and then make tons of money. And then to really drive this, right? This is organic, but you can also then run paid ads into this, and this machine runs. So if you're like, Michelle, how do you do this? Sorry, I clicked away. How do you do this? I'm like, this is essentially what I do. I make content. I send people to email landing pages. I market them through email, right? And when I say market them, I mean like you guys, like my friends, right? So I send out things that would be helpful to help you get a result because I care, right? And then you might buy my thing. You're like, that's actually what I need. I need to learn that. I give them a really amazing digital course, and then I make money from that, right? And so I think what's really cool about the system is you help people first. You help them get a result. You help them have wins, and then you get paid for it on the back end, right? And so I sometimes do free trainings. Like this one is a free training right now, just to share helpful information, right? And some of you will be like, you know what? I think I could do this. This I could do. This is what I teach in my elite program, how to set this whole system up. So if you're like, I don't know how to do all this, we show you how to set it up so that this machine is running for you. Create content, landing pages, build an email list, send them to a funnel, sell your thing. Then we could sell different things, right? This can change over time. But once you know the formula, it works a lot, really good, right? So it's amazing. So, and I just want to share this with you. Like when we look back at the Kardashians, which is, controversial, some of you might say, but I look at everyone as from a marketing perspective. So I don't, one of those people, I don't have a lot of opinions about things, but I just analyze all angles. And I'm like, yeah, actually that's pretty smart. Right. So, what I think is they're really smart marketers, right? You love them or hate them, smart marketing. But either way, they used to promote other people's products and make thousands of dollars. Like, hey, we love this thing. We're going to promote it. And the company would pay them like 2% to promote that thing. Right. Or maybe 30%. But either way, it was this fraction. When they decided to be the brand, right, and to show up as the brand and sell their own things, that's when we watched the Kardashians go from regular house to like, whoa, your house is not normal anymore. You're making millions, right? And so, yes, I do promote other people's stuff. It's very true. YouTube pays me a couple $1,000 a year to post on their platform. Thanks, YouTube. That's not livable. Amazon, I just cashed in $200 I made for free from Amazon this month. Some months they pay me $700 just from affiliating, like sharing their links and their products. That's not livable income. It's nice, but it's not livable, right? This stuff is livable. This is like change the world kind of stuff where you have extra money, you can help other people, right? So I'm going to back out of this slide because I want to show you, I want to just take you through that's like a whole presentation. So I don't want to like bore you with all those details there. But this just shows you, students that, I teach you how to build a brand, make it look pretty, then how to start showing up and building an email list, and then how to create free things that are awesome. And then once we create free things that are awesome, people are like, wait, if I got that for free from you, if I gave you money, what would that be like? Right. So then I show you how to make awesome things that people pay for. Right. So you can create free things and then offer courses to people. So that's another thing that I do. I'll just skip through these because I want to show you the actual elite program at the end. And then you deliver life-changing courses, right? So I have what's called my year-long 90-day difference program. And, I say that if we want to be a great digital course creator, we want to deliver on exactly what we promise. We want to make sure that students are thrilled, they're empowered, they experience growth. You want to make sure it looks super pretty when you create it. And if you're like, no, but you don't understand, there's another guy already doing it. I'm like, yeah, but you could do it more clear. You could do it more concise. You could be more funny. A lot of you guys tell me I'm a little quirky. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. Just trying to not be, boring, right? You could be more detailed. You can be more comprehensive. You could have prettier graphics. I know that my workbooks are prettier than a lot of people's workbooks. I bought some $10,000 courses and I'm like, what the heck? You didn't even give me a workbook. It's black writing on white paper. You forgot to add colors and pictures. You need to make it prettier, And then you can throw in surprises, right? My elite students get surprises in the mail from me and they message me, sometimes crying. They're like, girl, you didn't have to. I'm like, yep, I did. Actually, you're wrong. You deserve it. So fun, right? So, and then, once you have this working, how can we level up?
And
she took my elite program when
I
remember she came out of my program and this was her initially. She's like, I am closing $12,000 deals. And then she 6x'd it, right? From being in my program. Then she went on to do she was closing $28,000 deals, healing people and healing their body. And I was like, I couldn't even imagine that. I was like, that's insane, right? So just so fun to watch people like take what I teach them and then just like next level it. I have some students that have like surpassed me and I'm like, dude, that's insane, right? So my question would be, what are you creating that will leave a legacy for years to come, right? Like a book, a digital course, so many things that you can create, right? These are all things I've created. I have 25 of these different things that leave a legacy for years to come, right? They have the ability to help thousands, even millions of people around the clock while bringing in revenue for you and your family, which is so magical.
She took me from knowing nothing.
And she's saying there,
she took me from knowing nothing,
knowing absolutely nothing about digital courses to making multiple six figures in less than a year. So I helped her put together the viral video challenge because she's really good at making viral videos. I also helped her put out a weight loss challenge. She made multiple six figures and it was so fun to watch it all come together. And so and I'll skip some of these because I don't want to like bore you with like too many things. But I want to tell you about my $1 million mistake, right? So my $1 million mistake is that when I first started making YouTube videos, they say for every one person on your email list, it's $1 in revenue per month forever with appropriate marketing. Well, I had over that like 6-year period, 6 or 7 years, I got about 12,000 people on my email list. Just I would make YouTube videos and I'd be like, hey, if you enjoyed this video, just go to my website, michellcunningham.com, drop your email and I'll let you know when the next YouTube comes out. That was literally it because I learned you were supposed to collect emails. That's it. And it just like over time, people watch my videos and they would opt in. So I had 12,000 people on my email list. Well, if we know that for every one person on your email list, it's $1 in revenue per month forever with appropriate marketing, then I should have been making $12,000 a month. Right? Granted, it probably started and it grew to 12,000, but either way, let's pretend it was 12,000 for 7 years. 12,000 people on my email list times 12 months times 7 years is $1 million in missed out revenue. That's my face. That's me. I lost my hair. All the things, right? And then I'm like, oh man, when you think about it, you're like, what could I have spent $1 million on? Oh man, maybe another trainer. Maybe I could have traveled. Maybe I could help people in need. Could have like taken my kids to fun experiences, bought more organic food and like healed. I could have bought gifts for people. I could have bought I could have rented a house or maybe even like, I hosted a beach retreat or I could have bought this house. I could have put a down payment on that house. I could own it. So my challenge for you is to remember there's a cost to not figuring it out, right? Like many people would be like, I can't invest in that program. I'm like, dude, how many years are we going to say that? Like for me, it was 7 years. I'm like, I just can't. No, I'm not going to ask anyone. I'm just going to try to figure it out. Well, I lost out on $1 million in revenue. I could have handed someone a couple $1,000s to teach me what I needed to know. And when I finally did, I found a guy, I gave him $5,000 a month. It was a little pricey, but I was like, you know what to do. Can you help me? That year I made over $1 million of revenue when I met Daniel and he showed me what to do. Right. So there's a cost that you don't know about it, but you are missing out on. Mine was $1 million mistake, probably more than that had I really dug deep and learned this many, many years ago. So, so what I love to do is create organic content. I like to build an email list, and then I like to run profitable paid ads. It's a machine and it runs like a machine. And that's what I show you how to do. So you're not trading time to make money. You're creating assets that produce income around the clock. Even when I was on a moped with my kids all day long. We were just riding around downtown Naples. It's so pretty there. If you've ever been, you got it. We should all meet up there. It's so fun. It was so pretty. We were just driving by the big houses. I'm like, wow, it's so pretty here. So fun, right? But making money. No, I never stopped making money. And I want that for everybody. Like that you don't have to trade time to make money if you get a system like this set up. Even when you're sleeping. I woke up this morning, I made $2,000. The other day I woke up, I made $16,000. And I was like, that was unfair. But again, that's what I want for you. And I'm watching it happen with my students. And that's what makes me happy is that you can make this machine run for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for the rest of your life and beyond. And it allows you to be more present, spend more time doing what you love, right? Like I love to travel and have fun. You get to still impact people's lives. Like even while I was traveling, my students still message me. And so I was on my bike. I'm like, hey girl, what's up? I'm on a bike. I just want to message you back. Okay. Yeah, no, it's a great idea. Like, okay. I like your sales page. The one thing I see missing is like, don't have a video at the top. So I would recommend some sort of video. I can even give you a script for the video. If you need a little help with that, just let me know. But I love it. Your headline looks good. I like the rest of the copy. I saw this one error here I would recommend. So like, I'm able to work and like be anywhere, which is amazing, right? Allows you to leave a legacy, right? I've got products that will carry on forever, that will sell. And allows you to make massive amounts of money. Gives you total freedom to live your life on your own terms. So, and when you have this in place, now social media is your friend and you have a plan and you know why you're posting and you have a mission and a vision for who you can help with your knowledge. And it's totally fulfilling, right? So, I'm going to skip through so I don't have there's a lot of talking slides in here. I'm just going to skip a little bit. Okay, so here's the deal. If you want to see how this can be implemented in your business, I have something special for you. Would you like to hear more? I'll give you a walkthrough of my elite program if you're interested in seeing it. So just comment yes if you would like that, and then I will show you exactly how to set it up and what program I have that offers all of that. I would love to create a how-to book on reselling. Berkshire. I don't know if it's Berkshire. I think it's Berkshire Pickers. You totally could do that. You literally totally could do that. If you know something that you help people with, you could make it into a digital course or a book or a retreat or a one-on-one coaching package or a group coaching package. Okay, so this is called the 90-Day Difference Elites. These are some of my students. Lauren actually, she was crazy. Like she was selling a lot on her own. She sells nail products, right? But she hired me because she's a top nail artist. And she was like, I want to sell digital courses. So being in my program, she earned over $50,000 selling her digital courses. She messaged me one day because she was selling her stuff from her warehouse and also selling digital courses. She just like, I made $101,000 in the past 2 days. I'm like, you beat me. Good job. I don't think I've ever done that. I've done like 66,000 a day, but not 101 in 2 days. So she beat me. And I was like, good job. This is Susan. Susan actually, is selling 30 to 50,000. I just had a call with her, $30 to $50,000 a month right now. This is when she first started. Andrea was and is still signing her first client 3-month program at $2,000. We have realtors that are getting more listings, people that are getting wins that are maybe not course related, but getting podcasts. So these are the top challenges that new digital creators struggle with. All of these. How do I help? I don't know how to build a brand. I don't know how to build an email list. I don't know what to create for content. I wish someone could show me what to sell. We have a kid coming in. I welcome the kids in so we can talk about whatever's on our mind. Do you want to talk, buddy? It's right in that little drawer. I love you. You want to say hi to everybody? He's 12. 12, not interested. There he is. You guys got to wave. You better watch out. And then, what to plan for your offer, how to write a high converting sales page. He's actually a really sweet kid. He just sometimes can be like, he does, I never know. I'm like, do you like me today? Okay. Are you good? Can I have a hug? No? Okay. All right. Got it. So he's been great the last few days. Kids are funny. How to promote your offer so you sell tons, how to sell by webinar, how to sell additional courses, how to use paid traffic, and how to keep your clients happy, right? That's what people struggle with. So if you struggle with that, that's what I teach you how to do. program. So this is actually what my elite program looks like on the inside. And what you see here is I don't like long videos. I like short videos. So all these videos are like 15 minutes. They're short where you can learn exactly what you need to know. So you hop in, you learn the particular skill, and you have lifetime access to all this training for the rest of your life. So if you're like, oh man, this year was busy, I didn't get a chance to start gathering emails, right? You can come anytime. And you look, it's like how to gather emails. Okay, go into Flowdesk. I show you how to do it step by step. Here's a program you need. Here's how you do it.
Drowning silent.
Here's a simple one. Show you how to do it. And then it comes with a whole workbook. So we mail you this really big workbook. And if you're a network marketer that's watching, I saw a few network marketers that were watching. I have a completely separate program for network marketers, but this is my one for people building a brand. It's called the 90-Day Difference Elites. This workbook, I mean, you can see it, it's kind of far away, but it has like tabs on it. And this is all, it's like a picture book. So it's step-by-step instructions on how to do very particular things. So if you're like, I wish someone would show me the rope, show me the, exactly how to do it. This shows you how to do it. So this comes in the mail to you when you join the program. And then it follows along with the course. So this is everything that you get. So this is the exact strategy I've used to generate over 8 figures online. Now it's over 13 million. I go to the Funnel Hackers event. They're giving me an award on stage that says my business did over $10 million. It's called the 10X Award. And I always wanted one. And I never thought I would get one because I was just a small child that didn't know what I was doing. But now I did it somehow. So I'm going to get it and I'm excited. So if you'll be at Funnel Hacking Live, I'll be there. And when I get it, just cheer for me or something. Or take my picture and text it to me. Anyway, but that's my goal. Is like all of you get that award, right? The first award you get is the $1 million award. Let me show it to you. Meow. That's it right there. Next to my daughter's painting. I remember when I got that, I was like, oh, stop it. I'm so good at this. So first the $1 million award, then you get the $10 million award, then you get the $25 million award. So, but here's what you get. You get the whole workbook mailed to you. You get a signed copy of my book. You get lifetime access to the videos and the training, all of that. You get an app so you can watch the training on the go. You get a year in the program of live coaching with me. Every Tuesday, I hop on and answer all my students' questions, which is so fun for like an hour and a half. So all the students hop on. They all have amazing questions, high level people, and some beginners, right? But the high level people share great ideas with the beginners. I mean, it's pretty magical. You get your own strategy and accountability coach. So you get to hop on with a coach twice a month for 20 minutes. So you get 2 20-minute calls. You get 24 calls total during the year in the elite program. You also get a Wednesday call with me, which I actually have at noon today, so I got to bounce a little bit. But it's a meet and greet for all the new students. You get to meet the new students, and I give you a game plan and a strategy. And then there's a Facebook group with all the other members, and they're amazing. Like people are like, who's someone using for a Facebook ad manager? Hey, does someone have a recommendation for this? Hey, I can't figure out how to do these graphics. We have everyone in there, from graphic designers to actresses to Broadway stars to top doctors. We have the #1 lawyer from Arkansas in there. We have several bookkeepers, accountants. We have landscapers. We have people that own like a bookstore. Like we have quilters. Like everybody's in. It's crazy. So if you have something that you want to sell and you want to sell more of it, this program teaches you how to do that. So, please send me information on how to get started. Great question. So if any of you are like, wait, this sounds amazing. I don't need to listen to you anymore. You can book a call with my team. And the reason we do that is so that you can literally talk to someone on my team, tell them what you're working on. And if they hear what you're working on, they're like, you know what, that's actually a perfect fit for the program. They'll invite you to talk to one of the directors on our team to get all the information on the program. So if you go to michellelovesyou.com/success, that's how you can book a call to hear more about the program. So thanks for saying that. I forgot to drop that in there. All right. So this is everything that you get when you're in the program, right? Weekly meet and greet and game plan strategy session for new students, or sometimes old students pop on to say hi. We have a rule that no one's allowed to get stuck. Like I always get stuck in courses I'm in. No one cares about me. They don't send me gifts. They don't send me anything. And I'm like, dude, we mail you a workbook. We celebrate your wins. You get your own strategy coach. We get a Zoom session every Tuesday. I also give you access to all of my Canva templates. I give you a solid game plan, and I give you an entire year in the program. Plus you get lifetime access to the videos and the training, but you get an entire year of having a coach, an entire year of being with me on Zoom, an entire year in the Facebook group. But let me tell you about a $10,000 coaching package I brought. It was long 2-hour trainings from a previous mastermind he hosted. So like to find the information, I'd be like, I feel like I watched that one of these videos, but man, I can't remember which one. There's only 5 and they're 2 hours each, and I don't have time to watch them again. So now I can't remember it, and that's annoying, right? So, which is why I make sure my courses are short. There was a Zoom you could hop on to ask questions, not with him though. He was too important. He didn't care about me, just with a member of his team. Not me. I hop on because I want to answer questions. And he gave me a Google Doc. It was black writing on white paper, no pictures, not even bold font, just words on a page online. not even mailed to me. You didn't even mail it to me. And I was like, oh man, I feel like you could have done this so much better. And it was the first time I'd bought a $10,000 coaching package, but it's the best investment I ever made because I was like, I can't believe people are selling things for $10,000 and this is what I get. Like what? It was literally just like, here's my knowledge. Good luck. Hope you figure it out. It felt like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it better. And I'm going to charge less. I'm not going to make mine 10 grand. I'll make it less. Right? That's what I decided. Right? Again, more students that are winning. Sandy's a realtor. She's following some of my systems, getting tons of people reaching out to her from social media. Sheila actually has pivoted. She was crushing it in her beauty company, but now she's totally pivoted. She started a YouTube channel. She's crushing her YouTube channel, helping people move. Lisa is a health and wellness coach. She's been crushing it, selling high ticket clients. Megan, really interesting, came into the program. Her first year in the program made $300,000 just from stuff she learned in the program. She was an action taker. She watched the entire training in like 2 days and just like by the end of the month made $10,000. Just was ready. Trisha is the owner of Club Scrap Crafting. Has massively increased. She was already running $1 million business, but wanted to scale it. Right. So she has learned so much and was doing 17% more than this time last month. Just some of the little things that I taught her. So would you be interested to see everything that you get inside the program? Let me say yes if you would like, and I will walk you through all the things that are inside the program here. The Zoom sessions on Tuesdays Eastern time are for this group, it's at noon Eastern. For my network marketing group, that one's at 11 a.m. Eastern. So I do have a completely separate program for network marketers. So if you're watching and you're like, I really wish you had one for network marketers, I do. It's called the Big Breakthrough Academy. And you can go to michellelovesyou.com/success and say, I'm a network marketer. I heard Michelle's an awesome program. The slide deck is a completely different slide deck. This is, again, just people winning, sharing wins. But this is, we teach you how to pinpoint your niche, right? Like how magical you are and the gifts you have to offer this world. Why it's your time. You need to start showing up louder and serving, right? How to create your branding photos and how to stay inspired and gain more time every day. People are like, how do you run? My business did $5 million in sales last year. I don't share that, to brag or, to impress you, but I don't share that to impress you, but to impress upon you, right? That I don't work much, and like, that's kind of cool. Like you could work kind of not that much and you can make a lot of money. And I show you how to delegate. I show you how to optimize, how I grew my business from just me to hiring people over the time. Ultimate brand strategy. So this is going to teach you how to brand yourself to show up as an authority. I see someone saying, how much is it? So this is a year-long coaching program. So it's not like hundreds of dollars. It's in the thousands of dollars. And when you talk to my team, they can go over it with you. They also have special discounts that we have going on right now. So it's a good time to book a call. We do a little January jumpstart kind of special deal. So when you talk to them, they can go over all the pricing with you and all the options that exist. But it's not like $47 and it's not hundreds of dollars. It's thousands of dollars. This is your brand strategy. So how to position yourself as an authority and build trust, how to differentiate yourself from your competition, how to bring it all together so it's cohesive. So I teach you that. Then I teach you how to become a content machine, how to absolutely crush creating content using AI, how to plan entire month of content for social media in 15 minutes. One of our coaches gives you an entire content plan so you know exactly what to create. Show you how to do all of that and then how to repost it with a robot on social media. Then we teach you how to create an email landing page. So how to write a compelling headline, the best words to use, and how to set up your landing page using Flowdesk, then how to actually get people on your email list. Then I teach you how to create a freebie that people actually want. So I show you how to design it, and I give you all the templates to design it so you don't have to start from scratch. So you get that. That's going to get people on your email list. And then this is how to get people on your email list, what to say in every video, how to position yourself on social media to get people to want to join your email list. So I show you how to do that. And then I show you how to plan your first offer. So how to structure your course so it delivers on the exact outcome that you promise, and how to create your outline so it's simple to create your course. And then the exact step I take with each and every course launch that I do to make it super simple, and how to brainstorm all the pieces so your course completely over delivers. I show you how to do all of that so you get all of that. Then I show you how to create membership areas and Facebook groups so that people kind of connect with you. And then I show you how to make these really cool graphics that are really pretty so people want to buy your products. So I show you how to do them yourself or who you can hire to do them for you. So I show you that. And yeah, Teresa, people are like I've been in lots of programs that are like $25,000, like infinitely more than yours, Michelle. And the owner was never there. I'm like, yeah, I'm different. I actually care and I really love you. So my students, they have me every Tuesday and we're just on Zoom together. I'm answering questions. But then on Voxer, like I can open up my Voxer and they know they can ask me little questions in Voxer, and then they have their coach for like longer, deeper conversations. But like I can open this up. And so like Cami just sent me a message. Cami just joined the elite program Tuesday at 9 p.m. last night. Right. So I'm just going to message her back and be like, hi, Cami. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I'm actually live right now. And I was just showing people that you just joined. And I was like, I'm just going to send her a message and tell her welcome. So I'm excited to get to hear your story. I always get it from my team, but I love to hear it from you. And I'm excited to get to work with you. And welcome to the program. It's going to be a big year, my friend. So welcome to the family. So like all my students message me. So then we're connected, right? So I've got all these other orange dots. I went through them all last night, but I got some new students like where they're just asking quick questions, right? And I respond to them. So very like, I love it. You know, you're like my friends. So you can't leave your friends just alone. You got to be like, what's up, friend? How we doing? Where are you at? So it's really fun. I show you how to do all that. And then I show you how to write your sales page. I'm really good at writing sales pages. That's my superpower. So how to write a high converting sales page that makes people want to buy. If it's not working, your page right now, you just need to change your wording, plus potentially some other items that are on the page. I show you how to increase your average order value so people spend more with you, and how to create clarity with your new buyers so that they're not confused and they love you. So I show you how to do that, which I have to do. I have 40,000 students. If we are not clear on something, we hear about it very loudly because we have a lot of people we send it to. So I have to be very careful about the way that we do things. This is an example of one of my sales pages. And when you have something good like this, it's going to sell. I actually was watching some comments on my Facebook ads today and people were asking questions. And I was like, you know what? Something on this page is not clear. Like people are still buying it, but I could make they were like, but wait, do you really teach me? And I'm like, okay, clearly didn't make it clear that there's like an 80-page workbook with pictures in it. And I show you step by step by step. And I hold your hand almost like you're a baby, but I know you're not a baby. I know you're an adult, but it's like that. But I have not conveyed that enough. I keep getting that question. So I was watching that. I'm like, okay, I got to update that on this page. I literally might just add like what I just said into my little video there and be like, here's the workbook. Here's what you get. Here's everything so that they know, right? So I'm always optimizing my pages and I can help you do that too because I know how to do it. Loretta said, please send me information on the program, where to get started. MichelleLovesYou.com/success is right at the bottom of the screen is where you can book a call with my team. Then I show you how to actually promote your offer. So the exact emails I use, a total newbie to sell over $52,000 in a weekend. I show you how to promote on social media, how to follow up to convert all of your viewers into buyers. I show you how to do that. Then I show you how to sell by webinar. So if you're selling something that's a little higher ticket, you can sell it by an automated webinar or a live webinar. And I show you how to do that and how to get people to your webinar. Then I show you how to upsell additional courses. So how to create additional offers. Like people were like, Michelle, I really wish you had a retreat. I went to someone's and it wasn't that good. And I felt like no one cared about me. I'm like, oh, dude, we could do that. We'll do that. We'll give you massages and you'll get branding photos and we'll get to hang out together and you'll get to meet other people. We'll have a private chef. So that's what I do now is I host retreats. I have one in April. I think there's a spot or two left, by the way. Okay. There was 2 girls that were not able to make it last second. The spots might be gone, but either way, if you want a spot, when you talk to my team, ask about Beach Retreat because it's transformative. So I show you how to sell additional things, right? For the people that are like, I kind of want to come to the beach. That sounds amazing. Or maybe you have a one-on-one coaching package. I show you how to run Facebook ads, right? The strategy I've used, right? I wouldn't say I'm the expert at running Facebook ads, but I show you how you don't have to learn them. And I also show you how to do some done for you if you want to do them yourself, or you do it yourself. If you want to do it yourself, I show you how to create your own ads. So that's all right in here. And then you also learn how to keep your clients happy by automating gifts to them to keep them really feeling special. So I show you all the systems we have set up for that. So you get all of this in the program. Then I teach you how to become an international best-selling author, which is so fun. So if you're like, I'm not an author. I'm like, me either. But I became an international best-selling author. And you can too, my friend, because I was not qualified yet. I somehow have a top-selling book that still ranks in the charts on Amazon, which is kind of funny. So I could show you how to do it. So I give you that. I also mail this workbook to you, plus this book, my first book I ever wrote. And then I also give you lifetime access to all of the training so you can watch it for the rest of your life, which is very cool. I also give you my meet and greet. It's every Wednesday. I meet with new students to welcome you and then answer any questions and give you a game plan. So that's every Wednesday. That's live. And then I also do you get a year of coaching. It's every Tuesday at noon. and it's recorded. So if you can't make it, it's recorded and transcribed. So you can just like look and see where I answered your question, and you can just see your answer. So that's that. Then this is all the people that are on the call. Like now there's like 3 pages of people that come on the call. Like you don't have to come on the call, but it's there for you. So you have like Donna, the dating coach, and Kimberly, like the leadership coach, Trisha from clubscrap.com, like really dynamic, amazing people that are on the call. So you get that call every week. You get your own strategy and accountability coach. These are our 3 coaches you can hop on a call with. You have 24 sessions for the year. You also get our Facebook community where you build friends for life. People are podcasting together and sharing and traveling together. 6 of the girls that were on my beach retreat were all hanging out at someone's house the other day. Like they all traveled to meet. So you'll meet like legit friends for life. Like the community I was like, I never thought it would be this good, but it's that good where the people are so ridiculously awesome and they're all different marketers marketing different things and they all share ideas. Some of them are smarter than me on certain things. Like Michelle, like SEO wizard, like she came to our beach retreat and was sharing. Some people have bigger YouTube followings than me. Like just amazing collaboration of women helping women in the community. You also get my Canva template design suite. That's hundreds and hundreds of designs. My webinar slides. There's workbooks in there. There's logos. We give you all of this. So you get access to all of that inside the program. In addition, we have a technical wizard that you can hop on with. Timmy was one of our students who is now absolutely crushing it, but she has built her own technology company. She helps people with tech. So she answers questions for free. She donates her time to answer questions every single Monday where she can answer any of your technology questions. Then Mindy is our mindset coach. She hops on every Wednesday from 12 to 12:30 and people love her mindset sessions. So you get that too. Then, and then let me just revisit the other coaching package, the $10,000 coaching package. You got that and I got this and I got that. And it was like not that good. And it didn't have any of this. And again, I just want to remind you, I decided to do it better and charge less, right? So that's my program, basically in a nutshell. These are some other students, 5-star reviews on Google, gained over 8,000 followers, just closed a $2,500 deal, closed another high ticket referral client. She was actually my book editor, Lori. Susan, I asked her, hey, since joining the program, like how much would you say you've earned? This is what she texted me back the other day. I've earned like over 200,000. I got the idea. I remember when she came in, she wasn't selling her program, but I showed her how to do a lower price, like how I do free stuff. I do low ticket and I do high ticket and I do all tickets, like all of it, right? Some coaches will be like, you don't need to run ads. You don't need to do low ticket. You don't need to do high ticket. You could do it my way with DMs, or you can do, and I'm like, I like your idea, but why would I not do all the ways? So my marketing strategy is, okay, I'm going to do low ticket, I'm going to do free. I'm going to do high ticket. I'm going to do paid ads. I'm going to do organic traffic. I'm going to do everything. Like that's just smart. Like I think of marketing as a firework. It's like, boom, let me try all the things. So when I do all the things, it works really good. So, and there's people like, you don't have to run ads. I'm like, sure, you don't, but you could make a lot of money if you ran ads. Like, why would you leave that out? Like, oh man, if I didn't run ads, the amount of revenue I would leave on the table is astronomical. So I listen to every marketer and I'm like, okay, they say don't do that. I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to add that into my mix because why not? Right? It works. So this is a beach retreat. It's one of the upgrades available to you when you talk to someone on my team. That's the house we'll be in April. It's 36 bedrooms, 39 bathrooms, has a movie theater, a gym, a sauna, an arcade, multiple kitchens. It's 20,000 square feet right on the ocean. The most ridiculous house, unless you live in a ridiculous house like that, it's probably one of the most ridiculous houses you'll go to. Everyone that walks in is like, oh my word, it's crazy. We have a private chef there the entire time. You get a massage. It's relaxation. It's hanging out with girlfriends, people hanging in the hot tub, but also training. So you can hop into any trainings that you want, or you can veg by the pool and write your book, whatever you want to do. It's like your retreat. It's fabulous. You get your branding photos done and you meet friends for life. I truly believe there comes a point in your business where to get to the next level, you have to get on an airplane to be around the people that are going to elevate your thinking. And so I have watched, there's one girl, she's like, don't ever tell my name. I'm like, okay, I won't. So I won't tell her name, but she's one of my really good friends now. But she came to the retreat, registered for the retreat, messaged me. I was like, you know what? I'm really scared. I don't think I should come. I think it's going to be too high level and I shouldn't come. And I'm like, you are wrong and you should come. She's like, I'm scared. Maybe I shouldn't come. I'm like, nope, I think you are not. You are awesome. And I want to meet you. So she came and she walked away from that retreat completely transformed and is now having $38,000 months, $38,000 months. And I was like, okay, right. Because she came and she's like, you don't know how much you changed my life. Like I just thought new thoughts when I was at that retreat. I started thinking bigger for myself and believing bigger. And truly, like if you want to make $10,000 months, it's possible, right? When you have the game plan, $50,000 months, right? I never thought my highest month has been 534,000 in 1 month. That's not normal. I started at $34 a month. And I share that with you because it's what's possible. If you can do 10,000, then we can get to 20,000, right? I just talked to Susan the other day. She's stuck at 30 to 50,000. She's like, what do I do? I'm like, here's what you do. Gave her a whole game plan. She's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, I'm telling you, that can be turned into 100,000 a month easily, right? So I gave her the game plan. She's gonna go do it. Sure enough, in a few months we'll talk and she'll be at 100,000. So, I show you how to do it, right? And then I also have some one-on-one coaching packages that some people upgrade to. That's a little more expensive, obviously, because I don't. I only have so many of those spots of one-on-one time, but I have about 30 students that work with me on a one-on-one basis. So anyway, so that's the deal. So is it worth investing your time to check this out if it could buy you more time and skyrocket your monthly revenue, right? Like, if anything, what is not knowing these skills costing you? So I would just say, so I've got the link at the bottom of my screen here. I'm just going to close out of that. So michellelovesyou.com, success is how you can book a call with my team to hear more about it. Nona, I love you, my friend. Michelle answers you immediately. Yes, my students try to answer immediately. I mean, it's not always immediate, but within 24 to 48 hours, I try to get back to all my students, but pretty quickly. Like, these are just came in Tuesday at 7 p.m. That's where I'm caught up. So I just have to message back everybody. So, so it's so fun. I love the fact that Michelle is directly involved and teaches from own experience. Yeah, that's what I teach, right? And so I literally show you, this is exactly how I did it. That's how I know how to do it. There's a ton of other trainers that train different strategies and systems, but I can show you how to build something that's on a really solid foundation, which is building on social media, building a solid email list, and then consistently showing up. It can literally change your life. So I talked to Coach Amy, but after explaining I'm already 40K in the red, I never heard a price. Yeah. So Coach Amy, if someone, if the program is the right fit for someone, Coach Amy will send you on to a director on our team, and the director will go over pricing with you. So, so Erica may not have been the perfect fit. So just based on what you might have shared with her, it also is it's an investment, right? So it's definitely not for everybody. And we're very careful about, I don't want just anyone in the course. Like, if you have the financial means, if it's a good fit for you, if your business is trending in the right direction, if you have the desire, if you have the ability to do the work, right? There's a lot of parameters for someone to come into the program. So we don't offer and share about it to everybody. And that just feels good in my heart, because I don't want, it's, not everybody is ready for that high level program. But for people that are not ready, I do have like my monthly membership, right? Which is like $27 a month for you to come to Content Creator Club and learn in our coaching program. So we have stuff like that, which is super cool. I love how you are very accessible. I did a hideous, expensive marketing program that was supposed to help me market my beef I raised. I got no support after 4 months. Yeah. So ours is we have a rule that no one's allowed to get stuck. So sometimes I'll get like someone texted me yesterday and was like, or someone on my team was like, hey, so-and-so is stuck. And I'm like, okay, I'll reach out to her right now. So I texted her. I was like at a gas station, like wherever I am, right? I'm like, hey girl, what's up? I heard you're stuck. I'd love to hop on a call. She's like, oh my gosh, you're amazing. So we ended up booking a call, and we talked for like 20 minutes, and I gave her a solid game plan. I got her reconnected with one of our coaches, and I got a message from her today, and she's like, you just changed my life. Like, thank you so much. I was feeling so stuck. I didn't know what to do. And I'm so glad I reached out. But I gave her a solid game plan. Her coach gave her a solid game plan, and she's back up and running again, right? And so that's the rule. No one's allowed to get stuck. And like, we're here as a family. Like, we legitimately, we care. So I'm still holding out for a subclass for us older and slower elite members. Yeah, Cynthia, I'm working on it. So I was the other day, I've been hearing this from a lot of you guys where you're like, can you just baby steps show me like how to make a video, like really slow on Instagram, and how to post it? And so I'm actually going to be coming up with, I don't know what I'm going to call the course yet, but it's going to be a 6-week intensive course where it's like baby steps, where I show you like how to start to build your Instagram, how to do your YouTube, how to do Facebook, how to start building the email list from there. So it's going to be like, I'm not going to call it baby steps, but something like that. And I shared it the other day, and people were like, oh my gosh, you got to make that. So I'm working on that course where it'll be slower, and a lot of my courses are very detailed, but it'll be even more detailed. Like, click here. Okay, ready for the next step? Now we're going to upload the video. Let me show you where to grab the video. Like, it'll be like that. So yeah, a lot of people have been saying that. Like, I just need like mine's really detailed, but they want even more detail. I'm like, all right, I can do more detail. That's easy. I just got to slow down. So the babies, yeah, please make the baby steps course ASAP. I would love that before I go buy the rest of your courses. The babies, everyone wants the baby step course. I know. I'm hearing this loud and clear. So I have to make it. I almost want to call it baby steps because that's what I'm like, That's not what it's going to be called, but maybe I will call it that. So anyway, okay. Let's see. I've been stuck for about 3 years after working with 2 other coaching programs. Going to bite the bullet and roll with you. Ah, yay, Teresa. Yeah, talk to my team. They'll hear about like what you're working on, and yeah, we're like a family, right? Like we legitimately like care. It's pretty easy to like always do the right thing by people and care about people, and listen to them, and like help them with what they need. So, which is what I wanted all along when I started, but no coaching program offers that. Not fair statement. I should say no coaching program I purchased offered that, right? Like I was like, oh, I feel like you don't really care. Okay. All right. Shoot, I'm still stuck. So there are so many experts in our community now. Like, oh my gosh, it's so great. You can even go in the Facebook group and be like, dude, I need some help with this. And someone will be like, I'll help you for free. Like students hop on calls with each other and help one another. They go to beach retreat. They become best friends. They're all helping each other. Then they all flew together. And then girls went to Maui together. It is crazy, you guys. It's much bigger than me at this point, which I'm so grateful for. I just think, I don't know. It's just sometimes if you just do what you truly love and you always do the right thing by people, that God just blesses your efforts. And that's the only explanation I have for our elite program. It's one of those things that like kind of gets me teary. And sometimes at beach retreat, I cry that like, I can't believe I built this, like that this is possible, but it's possible for all of you guys, right? That when you just care so much about people and when you do the right thing by people, right? And you always over deliver, like you can build a really big business, right? We have a very incredibly low refund rate. Some companies, like I remember hiring a coach. He's like, where's your refunds? I'm like, that's our refunds. He's like, I've never seen that. And I'm like, yeah, because we just do a really good job at stuff. He's like, like ours is so insanely low. Like the industry standard is like much higher. He was like, that's incredible. And I'm like, yeah, we just do good. We're like nice and honest. He's like, that is refreshing. And I'm like, is that not happening? So it's cool to hear that. So anyway, I love you guys so much. So good to be on. If you're interested in it, michellelovesyou.com/success. Book your call. It's free. It's free. If it's free, it's for me. We used to say that when I was a network marketer. We'd be like, if it's free, it's for me. Anyway, go to michellelovesyou.com/success. I love you and you're so pretty. Okay. Bye, my friends.